Hello, welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. I'm Candy Rodon, coming to you from New York City. How's everybody doing? I see something weird here. Oh, there's always something, right? But anyway, it looks like we're live, and it looks like, let me see if I can see your comments, and now I can see your comments. Good evening again. And I don't know, there's something about stars. I don't know what that is. But anyway, I hope you can still comment normally. And today I thought I would feature some of the products in the online exclusive. And, you know, there's a bunch, including some the kits and some of the some punches that have been moved from the catalog to the online exclusive. But anyway, I thought it would be good to show you some of my favorites, and they may not be everybody's favorites, but I think that these are gonna become some staples in my craft room. So hi Danette, hello, good evening. So let's start with I think what is my my best favorite, or I don't know how you say, like my favorite, I don't know, the most favorite, and is the three embossing folder, basic 3D embossing folders. First, when I saw this one, I thought like, who wants these? But actually, once you use it, you'll see they can be very versatile and very pretty. This one has some flowers. They don't have per se names. I call these the polka dots. I call these the little flowers because they look like star or flowers. And this is kind of a crisscross diagonal that is very nice to give texture in the background. So this is the one I'm using today, these two, the flowers and the crisscross. And I'll just show you something that I made last week. I think I did it live in case you didn't see it. This is the polka dot one. See how pretty it looks like? I mean, I really like it. And this is my 3D pop-up card that I made with as an alternative to the 10 years of grow paper pumpkin. You have the video there if you want to scroll down and find it. Anyway, so in summary, I love the three folders. Even though this one I didn't like, I now like it a lot too, and I think it's a great thing to add to your favorites or to your, you know, workrooms. All right, so let's start with this card, for instance. I use the crisscross in the back, and it's very simple, and I used another product from the online exclusive, which is this beautiful naturally gilded paper, and it has these nature impressions. It looks like there's some daisies there, some Queen Anne sleighs, but it's kind of very spotty, so it could look a little bit more less realistic and more impressionistic. And it has three colors. One is the gold on the vanilla, and then the other two are on white, and one is silver and the other one is copper. And I love these to combine them with our basic embossing, metallic embossing embossing powder to do this. You know, I use the gold here, and it comes in gold, silver, and clear, and that will look very nice, I think. Copper, sorry, did I say clear? Copper. Anyway, so this is the gold one, and for this I used the Dainty Delight dies, which I love too. Anyway, so I just added a layer. Let's start because it's very easy. All right, so we start with your typical, I'm using the vanilla. I'm gonna put this away. Vanilla, very vanilla, and it's your typical measure is 8.5 by 5 and a 5.5 by 8.5, folded in the middle to get us the 4.25 by 5.5, right? Then I did this layer. I think I did this like 2/8 of an inch smaller. So we have, like, let me measure it for you. And I embossed it already, so I don't have to do that on camera because, you know, I don't have the room here. So yes, this is actually 4 1/8. Okay, so it's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I embossed it with the crisscross and the hatching. I don't know how you want to call it, crisscross hatching, but I like it. It gives a texture as if this was like a rough linen. So we are gonna mount this on our card base. As I said, this is a very simple card, but it looks very elegant, I think. And I'll tell you a variation that I made with it, with another product. But first things first, let's not get distracted, because then I glue the things in the wrong place and on the wrong sides, like I did a couple of weeks ago, right? All right, so this is our first layer. Then our second layer, I cut the beautiful naturally gilded paper, and what I did to give it a little bit more of three-dimensionality is that I went with this is our take or pick tool. It has several attachments. This is to pick up things. It has like a putty there that you can pick up embellishments and such. And this one comes with two little I don't know how you call these, balls or something. But what I did with this one is, and it's to shape paper. I'll show it later better, because I'm gonna use it for some of the flowers. So I did just like, I just pressed lightly, because this is paper, you don't want to break it, on the sides, so it kind of lifts a little bit, and I just help it lift just a little bit. And by the way, this is from the layering rectangle dies. Is one of the layering rectangle dies. But if you have the, which I'm gonna use in the other card, if you have the scallop contours, you can use, oh, it's the scallop contours, never mind, it's the scallop contours, which is the one I wanted to use. And then I was like, okay, so I prepared these materials like earlier in the week, and I forget, man, I forget, because I have too many things in my head. All right, so I'm using my foam mat, by the way. This is just not dirty paper, it has a foam mat in the middle, so just lifting it up a little bit, and it gives like the raised sides, right? So we're gonna put this here, and we're gonna attach it with is this attached with dimensionals? No, this is just regular glue. The dimensionals will come later. This is paper, so you don't need that much glue, but because the background is raised with the embossing, I put a little extra just to make sure it goes, nothing falls to the creases. You see if it's centered, and that's it. And then we have a couple of, oh, I forgot to cut one of these gold thingies. Okay, let me see if I can find another one in my, so this will go like this, but I forgot to cut one of these queen and lace in gold, but I'll see if I have one available, because I don't want to have to do that now. And this just got dirty, but I'm gonna use the other side. See, I don't know what happened there. Oh well, I'll use the other side. So let's emboss that with the this is the message from Celebrate You. I like this message. It's because you can use it for many occasions that need celebration. So where is my Versamark for heat embossing? Versamark is juicy. I'm gonna put this on the side, and then I'll just do the die cuts on top of it, around it. All right, hopefully. It's hard to see when it's clear, but hopefully I got it right. Yes, it looks juicy, and I hope it's straight or straight enough. And if not, doesn't matter because it's a handmade card. Oops. So I'm gonna get my embossing powder. I have the heat gun right next to me, but I cannot do it on camera because it has to be plugged. The day that they have a cordless one, I would love it. But so far, oh, this U didn't look very good, so I'm gonna put a little extra, see if it, okay, much better now. So I'm gonna recover some of this. Nothing goes to waste. Cover it immediately. We don't want any accidents. And I'm gonna use the heat gun. Oh, I'm gonna have to get up because, you know, I cannot even reach it. This is how short the cable is. All right, so we have it all nicely embossed. I'm gonna actually attach it here first and then decorate it with my die cuts. Now maybe we won't only have one because Candy forgot to die cut the other one. But I think I may have some extras already pre-cut. Oh, there's another one here. All right. And I'm gonna just cut some of these because at the end, I'm just gonna put 4. Come. Center this. I mean, I'm centering it, but it would be nice actually on the side as well, so it would feature more of the paper. So up to you. Actually, why don't I do it on the side? I don't know. What do you guys think? Annette, what do you think? Maybe I'll do it in the center. Oh well. Create as you go, kind of. So we're gonna put this here. This is very long, so I'm gonna actually cut some of these. I think I'm gonna use this part. And we're gonna cut it down here. And I'm gonna cut it kind of following the branches so it doesn't look like I just cut it like, right? To give it a little bit of an end. So it looks like it was always meant to be like this, right? All right, so we'll save that. And just gonna put some glue on the parts, on the leaves that are gonna touch my oval here. By the way, the oval comes from the layering ovals. Okay, I'm not on camera, sorry. And the glue doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit so it gets attached, because I want to twist some of the branches up, of the leaves up, so it looks more dimensional there. Like so. All right, and let me see if I can find one of the glitter, not glitter, but one of the pre-cut. Is this vanilla? This is vanilla. It's in white, but it may work. I'm gonna see if I have this box. Let me show you. I have this box of things cut from other things and leftovers, and like I have this like motorcycle that I made with the ride. What is it? Wild Ride. I can't remember exactly the name, but I have some. Oh, that will look nice too. All right, I can do that instead of the Queen Anne lace. And let's see if there's something else. I think that's the best, my best. And then I have this, it's not the glossy one, is the fine shimmer one, but I think it looks nice. All right, so that will be, or I can cut from here and do a short one there. Yeah, I think I like that better. It's improvising here. That's what happens. The creative process live. All right, so I'm gonna cut this branch. I'm gonna cut the leaves. I'm gonna save them for something else. And then I'm gonna cut this branch like that. And that will give me the stem for this little, kind of like a lilac, I want to say. I think it looks very nice. What do you guys think? I also saw here, maybe I like that better, that I have one of these. Maybe that looks better. Any opinions? All right. Then I'm gonna go with my instinct. In this case, I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on my mat. I'm gonna take this, just very little, because I don't want it to spill. A little bit there. I want to put it behind it. Yes. And I'm gonna I was gonna do a glue dot, but I have enough glue here for this. And there we go. I'm gonna put it farther up. There. All right. So all we need to do now, and I'm saving these leaves because I may use them for my little scrap box. Let's take this off. And now all we need to do now is to put a little bow, which I use, here's my ribbon. I use some old discontinued ribbon. You can use whatever you want, but this is the one that I thought it would look best with the vanilla there, and it's very fine. This is the Forever Greenery Trim Combo Pack. But as I said, if you have a gold or if you have another one, you can use it. And what I did is that I actually put both of them together, and then I made the bow together. So that's what it looks like, this. And I think I did double this, so I complicate my life a lot. I don't know why I did that, but we're gonna do the same since I show you the sample, right? Okay, so I hope I'm cutting enough ribbon here. All right, so I'm cutting 2 measures of the metallic gold, which by the way I need to buy more. And I think with the new catalog that is coming May 2nd, we are gonna have the elegantly trimmed silver and gold, which I love. Okay, I'm gonna get my ribbon scissors. I have special scissors for the ribbon that cut so much better. Check this out. See? It's good to have one that is not for paper or glue or anything with anything that can damage the blade, just for fabric and ribbon. So those are mine. And not to get confused, because otherwise it will be useless. All right, so now we have all more or less the same size. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it in front, and let's see if I can do this properly. It worked the other day. It should work today. Let's see. All right. And I'm doing my bow like I would do my bow, but trying to hold on to all the pieces. And then we adjust it and see how it looks. And where we want to put the gold parts in the front. Why is this only one here? I guess it got lost somewhere. Okay, let me do it again, because I cannot find the other gold loop. Let's undo. All right. Always on camera, right? These things always happen in camera. All right, Candy. Darn. All right. Oh, this is shorter, that's why. Okay, let me do that. Center him. I'm gonna trim the ends anyway, so I'm gonna center my gold trims, and I'm gonna do my bow, holding them all together. Okay, now yes. All right, and now we're playing with the bow, making it look pretty. I want my gold to be featured, but I also don't want it to be exactly in the middle. So, okay, come on, get in here. All right, and now we have this on the front, like so. Do I like it better like that? Yes, I do. I'm trying to get the gold side. All right. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I like it like this. Yeah, it's good enough, I think. All right, and we attach it here with a couple of glue dots, and I'm gonna trim it once it's attached so I don't make a mistake. Yeah, make sure it's tight, a little bit shorter over there. There we go. All right, Let me get the glue dots. Usually I use this or my take your pick tool with the piercing attachment, but because I'm using the little bowl today, I have to go back to my piercing tool. Couple of glue dots. Ay, it got stuck there. All right. Put it like that. It also helps to attach the little branch that wanted to come out. Now that it's on place, I can play with it a little bit more. Make sure it looks pretty. And then get my ribbon scissors again and trim it on the slant. This metallic thread frays a lot. I like better the elegantly trim, but I ran out of, and I'm actually putting an order soon, like tonight. And then the lucky demonstrators. Hi Deborah, how are you? Thank you, I'm glad you like it. I'll show you the original because I didn't cut the Queen Anne's lace. This was the original, but I improvised and I used the daisy in this one. Anyway, I was saying, as lucky demonstrators get to pre-order from the new catalog starting next week, so I'm very excited about it. So this is the card, and I think, oh yeah, I put a little branch inside, and I'm gonna do the same one in this one, but I'm gonna use this one instead, the Queen Anne's lace. And I did it in crumb cake. I think that if you, actually it was soft suede, and I don't have it here, but I'm gonna do it in crumb cake, because soft suede is one of the colors that's retiring, and I love soft suede because I do a lot of steampunk cards, and it's a very good color for that. But I think that if you stamp off soft suede and then you stamp, it looks very much like gold. Not so much the crumb cake, but it's nice enough, I think. All right. So this is my first card, and let's go for the second one. Put it away. So for the second one, I wanted to feature the other folder, I don't know, starry folder. Let me show you again. Where did I put them? Oh, well, yes, here. There we go. This is the one that has either stars or flowers. To me, it looks like, I guess it can be both things, but because I have all the flowers here, I think it looks nice as the flowery background. And then for this one, I use vellum to keep my focal point in place and make it lift from my background. But I still wanted to emphasize the background a lot. And then the other thing that I used in this card from the online exclusive is these loose frosted dots, which they're currently unavailable, but I'm told that they're going to be available soon because these are not going to disappear. They're not discontinued. They're just, they're making more of them. And I love them. They're not, the only thing is that they're not adhesive, so you have to use glue. And I couldn't find my fine tip point glue, but I'm going to do what I can with this one. All right, so let's start with this second card. Again, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this is, oh, I forgot to say, this is one of my favorite colors that is coming back, people. Yes, I'm so excited and I actually have it because I had extras. Because I love it so much that when I was gonna retire, I said like, oh, let me get some extra of that. It's Pretty Peacock. And it's one of the colors that will be joining the permanent collection. I wanted to call it permanent collection. I think they call it core colors. But I'm going museum-like and I call it part of the permanent collection. So I'm attaching again, like I did with the other one. This one I actually cut at 4 by 5 1/4 instead of the thinner frame around it. And then I put this off center just because this time I wanted it off center. We did one center, now this one is off center. 2 glue dots in the middle because I'm gonna cover it all with the flowers. And I was gonna use something else, but I had the Dainty flowers out and I'm like, okay, we're gonna use Dainty flowers for everything today, along with some of the online exclusive products. All right, so we're putting this like so. Give me room, and now I have pre-cut a lot of the flowers. I die cutted some of them. This is the long one, but I don't know if you. Oh, so that's so great, Deborah, that you have all the comeback colors. It helps a lot. I don't know if you guys want to see me coloring these, or I'll just use some of the ones that I've already. They're shorter, but I can make it work. What do you guys think? I can do both. Meanwhile, while you're thinking, if you want to see me coloring this big piece or using the smaller pieces, I'm just going to attach this. I did this on the side, but I think I'm going to put this on the middle now. Just because. Try something a little different. Yes, so we have a lot of colors coming back and some new ones. And then we have the new in colors. But I do love some of the colors that are leaving a lot, like soft succulent. I love that color. And I cannot believe that it's leaving. No, maybe they'll bring it in another refresh. God knows. I'm using glue dots, as you can see. Just a couple, 3. One more than a couple. I'm trying to twist it when I place them so they don't show because they're a little bit bigger than the leaves. So I fold them as I put them down so they don't show. All right. Oh, we said in the middle, right? Okay, let's do that. Not super in the middle, but a little bit more. All right. So this is I don't like that it leaves so much, so I think I'm going to use some cut mini dimensional there behind one of the leaves. Okay. Make sure it's not seen. Yeah, there. All right, so what do you guys think? Should I color or should I not color? That is the question. Well, I'm gonna color these because these I wanted to color with soft succulent. But let me know about the big piece. I'm just using the blending, the blend, and I'm doing the stem seam green because I like that. I did it in the other one and I like the result. All right. So then we're gonna put this like there. I'm not gonna do exactly what I did in the other one. It's not gonna be the same. So, I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Should I color? I'll use a finished one. Okay, great. So I'll use that. And I'm just improvising. I'm gonna put some on dimensionals and some with glue dots and, you know, layer it that way. You use the little, I could have used a bigger dimensional here, but the little will work. All right. I'm gonna do that there. I have another one. I don't know if this will work so well. All right, let me layer some pieces without gluing, and then I can see what works and what doesn't. I have these ones too. Yeah, I like that. All right, more than this. I don't know. Yeah. All right, I need more lilacs. Gonna put one here. And one there. And some of there. And we need this. Oh, yes. So for these little flowers that are all part of the Dainty flower die, Dainty Delights. I always call it Dainty Flowers, but I think that was the name of the paper. So I'm using the little ball thing to press in the middle and give it a little bit of push. And then I also went with this is in Pink Flamingo, so I'm using a little bit of, actually the light Pink Flamingo first, to put a little bit more of color in this, like I did in this one. See the border? It would be like the equivalent of sponging, kind of, but it's so tiny that I thought this would work better. And then when it dries, it's lighter. This is the darker one, just for the edges, and one in the middle. In the middle, I'm actually gonna use the Fine Orchid Oasis to do a little bit of it. This die cut has like little thin lines that if you just put a little bit of color, they'll come out. So that's one. Let me do another one. Maybe this one or this one. Same, give it a little bit of dimension. I guess it would be easier to color them when they're flat, but I've already done it the other way, so. I think I'm gonna do just the light for this one. And this one has the lines going up like that. And then, oh yes, I wanted to use this. I'm not convinced about that part. I wanted to use this one. And this one, people are using it like this, and I'm telling you what I think it is. I've seen people using it what I would consider wrong. But it's no right or wrong, right? Okay, I thought I had more stems in pre-cut, but anyway. Alright, so people are putting this like this, but I think this goes like that, and this is like the profile. So you see the lacy, what is it called? The black eye Susan, no, lazy Susan is something else. Like this. And this is the profile where you see like the bulky part of the flower in the middle. So that's how I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use a little bit of glue. There. Very little, just a little tiny dot. And then I need my and this is how I think it should look. Like the profile and the flower looking up with the petals looking down. Facing down. And that's gonna be like that. And I'm gonna put that in a little mini dimensional. But I'm gonna put the stem. Unfortunately, I don't have stems cut. Oh yes, I do. Yay. I knew I had cut one in soft succulent because I think they'll be seen better than the darker. I had also pretty peacock as well for that. So I'm just gonna put the stem, and I'm gonna put a mini dimensional there to hold both the stem, and I use it to adhere it here. And I can trim it if it's too, yeah, this looks cute like that. And I don't worry about this not sticking much to my base because I'm gonna put a label on top of it. So with my sentiment. Almost done, people. Today I'll be almost on time. So I'm gonna put a little, that will help it keep it down too. A little leaf there. And I want another, oh, okay. For this one in the middle, I'm just gonna put one of the darker stems. Or I can cut part of this and put it there. No, I'm gonna put the darker stem. And I'm gonna put it behind. Where are my scissors? Oh, here. Have the stem for another day. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna put the stem, the point of the stem here, and then I'm gonna put a little mini dimensional to hold it all down. And you know, instead of putting a dimensional, I'll put the back of a dimensional. That won't work. Okay, there we go. We have my little flower that I'm gonna tuck here. These still need to be attached, so I forgot about that, but I'm gonna bring my silicone mat again, if I can find where I put it. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna put some glue in here. And we're gonna proceed. Just lightly touch, and I take the excess off. And I only use it in the base because I want my upper parts to lift up. This, I've got to glue that in behind that one. Right there. gum. And we need to attach this. And this. And then we're gonna put some. Oh, I forgot. I have to attach one more. There we go. Glue it over there. I'm just gonna put this one here. I think I'll glue that for this one. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your question there. The daisies are part of the Dainty Delight flowers, so it's a dye. I like them. Well, they're daisies or whatever. I made them into black eye Susans. Depends on the colors, right? No worries. Okay, let's see. I would show you the dies, but they're all over the place in next to my cutting station. Yeah. I think this is nice enough. I think we have enough flowers, right? Otherwise, you can keep adding, but no, I think, yeah, I think I like it like that. And then for the final touch, we need to put our sentiment. That's why I was not too worried about this area. And I'm going to use the same sentiment that we used before. The Celebrate You. I need to clean it first because it was used before. So I don't want any Versamark on my pretty peacock stamp pad, which by the way I have to re-ink because it's a little dry. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love those dies. They're very pretty. Deb is saying that she has them. Old pad, so it takes a while. I'm gonna see if I can center this. Ah, perfect. Excellent. So now we're just gonna put it with dimensionals. And I did this like this, so it looks like, oh, somebody attached it or something. But maybe, yeah, I kind of like it crooked. Some more dimensionals for this. All right, not my day today. My nails are very short, so it's hard to pick things up. And also my fingertips are a little gluey. I think like that. And then I used, I don't know, this trim because I like the green that it had in it, but it can be just any little trim. Doing a bow. Let's see if I have to trim more of the tail. I'm gonna put a glue dot right there in the little hole of my tag. The tag, by the way, is from, what is it from? I have them here. I have everything here, and then I cannot find it, but here they are, tailor-made packs. And they're like this. Hi, Julia. So I'm just showing some of the things from the online exclusive. I'm gonna trim the tail a little bit now that I see it here. I think needs a little bit of a haircut. And that's it. Oh, no, that's not it. Because the other thing that we have on the online exclusive is these loose frosted dots that are currently unorderable, but I'm sure they'll get them back soon. So I used, okay, I'm gonna, my tweezers are gluey as well, are tacky, so bear with me. I'm gonna put some more glue there. And then I'm gonna grab one of these babies. They come in 3 sizes. I'm not sure which size this is, but we're gonna use this one. I put one here on the tag. And then I use a big pink one. Okay. All right, this is gonna be a challenge. Now it's on my finger. That's great. All right, the big frosted one, pink one, I mean, they're all frosted. Gonna put it here. And a yellow one. Usually I wouldn't use all the colors in the card, but this is such a flowery, colorful card that I thought, you know, I would use them all. Then I had a tiny one. Let me see if I can find one. Yes, here. In Pretty Peacock. I'm gonna put it right there. And I put another yellow one here of the smaller ones. You're big, you're not coming. Okay, there, I see one. That's the only challenge for these. I wish they had the adhesive, but they don't. But I still think they're so pretty that I want to use them. And a medium one of the pink ones, and then we'll be done. Here, yeah. All right. Really, they don't want to collaborate. And where did I put this one? Well, I'm gonna put them in another place because it's a little different. All right. Oh, and we had the inside of the card, of course, because it's Pretty Peacock, so it's pretty dark. You may want to put a piece of white, 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm gonna stamp it first just in case. And we're gonna use these lacy thing, Queen Anne's lace, is it called? And using crumb cake. Another color that is leaving that I'm gonna miss is Sahara Sand, because I use that a lot when I want to color, because it's a very soft, it gives you soft lines, and then you can just color and you don't see it, but you still have the guide. So that's another color that I'm gonna miss. I don't know. And the ink colors of that are leaving, the Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent, and they're really one of my favorites. So I'm gonna miss those two. Actually, since I was talking about it, where are my... Here. These are the ink colors that are leaving us. And I have the marker, so as a homage, I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna use, Pale Papaya was not my favorite, but the other, well, okay, Polish Pink also is not my favorite, but Fresh Freesia, which will be part of the color refresh and is coming back, and I love it, because I love it, but I love this combination. I love these two colors, and then for a little darker accent, this, I think it's a great color combination, but anyway. Thankfully, I have enough cardstock. I got even more because, you know, I don't care if they're not available. I'm going to still use them for my own personal projects. So I'm using a little bit of the Pale Papaya here. So the colors, you still have time to get them if you don't have the ones that are retiring. You can get your inkers, ink refills, your ink pads if you want. You need more cardstock. Now's the time before everybody jumps and they're gone forever. And to remind you, I'm gonna use the other side. I'm gonna have little posts featuring cards with the retiring colors, just to, as in memoriam, to say goodbye to them. Just something like that, just so it has a little bit of color. I don't know, color is so personal, right? Some people love some, and hi Abby, thank you for joining. Some people love some people love others. I'll be curious to know what you think of the new ink colors that are coming. I think we can show them, right? I'm not sure. I think we can show projects with them. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I love some of them very much, and some are like, I don't think that's for me. All right, so that's it. This flowery card, and we're featuring here products from the online exclusive. In this case, it's the Frosted Dots and the embossing folder. And in my previous card, which actually this is the one that I made, and this was the original. Another one of the 3D embossing folders, because it's a pack of 3, and the 3 of them are very useful. And then the naturally gilded specialty paper, which is very, very pretty. I use the gold, but I'm looking forward to using the copper and the silver as well. And and before you go, I wanted to show you some idea for another product that is on the online exclusive, and people keep trying to overlook it. Classic letters. Actually, this card idea came because my friend celebrated her anniversary, her 30 years in New York City. So I made her a card like this, and instead of putting this other flower, I put here the 30 and then celebrate you. And I did the 30 using the classic letters, and I just hit embossed them. And she was so happy. She loved the card, and it's not very complicated. But I find these letters sometimes they can be useful for big milestones. You can put whoever's age, especially for kids, because adults don't like to put their age on cards, right? At least I hate when people's like, oh, well, 50, whatever. It's like, okay, I don't need to hide it, but I don't need to emphasize it to the world. While you're a kid, then you actually count them in halves even, right? It's like 10 and a half, 8 and a half. It's like, yeah, well, we lose that excitement as we grow older. But anyway, you can do so much more. You can put messages like love and whatever. But I love this for monogramming. And I was thinking that it would be very nice as a gift to have a monogram, simple monogram like that, and it has the little leaves like this, to have like stationery, personalized stationery. And I want to make a set for my friend and give it for her birthday. I'm gonna match it with this is just a card, like a note card, you know, and I'll put her monogram. And it'd be a nice thing to, if she wants to give it as thank you notes, or to leave thank you notes for people. So that's what I was thinking. And then you, of course, compare it with one of our vanilla. Okay, this happens to be folded, but one that's not folded. Vanilla, and give her a set of that. I think that would be very nice. Anyway, so I like this other thing in the online exclusive, classic letters for personalizing and monogramming. I love monogramming. I don't know if you saw a few weeks ago, I made a monogram box for a friend, and I used the other letters, what are they called? I forget now. Let me see if I can find it here. Maybe it is not here. Well, okay, I cannot find it now. They're the dies that are like the alphabet. Alphabet a la mode, I remember. Alphabet a la mode. Oh, well. And now I don't have it to show you. But if you scroll down my videos, it's right there. And I use the oval and I put the letter in the middle. You can do that with these ones. I think it would work. I'm trying to find one of them. Yeah, it would fit the letter, but not the leaves. But it would be a nice thing to make. Let's do it, just for fun. And I'm using the C. Oh, I'm glad you like the idea, Abby. I love monogram stuff. And people really appreciate it because, I don't know, personalized, you know, it's always a nice thing. So let me show you what I meant with this. So if I use, I probably don't want to hit emboss it now, but I could. Let's do it. Though you won't see it on camera. The bad thing about the heat embossing is when you put the Versamark that is transparent, it's hard to see if you're in the center, but it looks like I am. All right, let's see how this works. Sometimes from the little grease that can be in my fingers, you may have some speckles of powder that you don't want. So I have a clean brush, and I like this one because it's flat, so if you have to do things on a line, it's pretty good. Anyway, so let's put that aside and let me clean this before I heat emboss it. Oh my God. Lucky. I put the glue on top of the thing with the powder. Let's see. You know, guys, I need my tweezers because I'm burning my hands. Oh, and I put glue on my dress. This is okay. This is what happens when I'm trying to do things off camera and stretching. right, see? Then you can put that on top of a box or something, and it looks very nice. I love these letters for monogramming. All right, so before I make more disasters, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Let's put the cards again. Here they are. And as I said, like, stay tuned to my Instagram and my Facebook, because I'm gonna be featuring the colors that are living in little projects, just my little homage for the living colors. And I hope you have a great week. And let's put this here. And have a great week, and I'll see you next week. It's Easter Sunday, but I think I'll still come out live at 9 after your Easter branches and everything. All right, so have a great week, and see you all next Sunday. Thank you.